Welcome everyone to this week's PyCon India weekly call. This call is under PyCon India COC, so please be mindful of how you're addressing and be respectful to each other. Add your name in the attendees. Is that your name in the attendees section over here in the docs? And let's jump right in. So overall, I think overall updates from CFP. I think CFP slash review the final talks were s- some of the talks were selected and they have been reached out. I think we got confirmations from most of the speakers. Some speakers um, changed their mind or had other things to take care of, so we had to select alternative talks for them and some are yet to respond. So we are still waiting on the final things from them. As soon as we get those, we will probably release the schedule. And I think parallelly, the rejection emails will start from this weekend or something. Um, we announced a majority of the existing sponsors that we have, and the rest are being reached out. I think we are short by a few sponsors which we are working on. Design wise, I think we are working on. We got like most of the logistics price. We got most of the things from. I think last call, we decided on what all banners slash standees that we all need, and those are being worked upon from the design standpoint. Um, Navarun, if you have found that sketch that you had for the badge earlier, please send it to Arvind.
Yeah, my laptop is still gone case, but
Okay.
I can try to open Excalibur and find that. I remember I did it on Excalibur also.
Okay, okay. Yeah, if you can find that would be great. Otherwise, we can just maybe redraw something and send it to them so they can finish that up.
Yeah, I found it. By the way, just now opened Excalibur.
Awesome. Then please share it on the maybe Zulip
Okay, I'll share it with
design
you.
channel stream.
It's a very simple sketch though. By the way, not much details. It just has the boilerplate structures that I visioned like a batch should have.
Yeah, the rest they can design based on that, right? The wireframe and
Yeah, yeah. Did we decide on a badge vendor already? I was wondering about the costs involved with hard
uh,
plastic badge.
yeah, I think we are talking with ATC and your design right now, both of them for most of the things. So either it will be divided on based on whoever provides us the cheapest option. And
Got it.
like optimal quality slash cost, all those factors.
Yeah, for
The
those PVC badges, like, I mean, we already have the set of attendees frozen
yeah,
till we close down like cancellation slash transfers. So we just need to be cognizant like like how much time does it take for the badges to get printed. If it's a couple of days, then we can just proceed in September once we finalize the vendor.
yeah, we will probably print most of the things like for majority of people buy them, and then I think the rest, let's say the final transfers or final if there are some very close to the conference changes, then we can print those, let's say 100 or 200 items very close to the conference for around 5 to 10 days. The rest we'll probably finish printing way before that.
Sure.
Okay. What else? We had to discuss about two panels that is pending, one diversity panel and one tech panel. But I think Koti and Praveen are not here. I see one call tomorrow for from Praveen. I think that is to discuss that. Bharat is here. So Bharat, will jump right in. Did we send like what happened to the community partners thing? If you can update.
Yeah, yeah. I just sent email today. I'll wait for their just few minutes before I had sent. I was compiling it,
Okay.
and I will just wait for the update from them. And in case if we have any community partners, like for example from our group, you can let me know. I can reach out to them also. As of now, I think we have around. Let me just check quickly.
Just to be on the same page. What exactly did you say?
Yeah, around 8 communities um, were shortlisted, and we have reached out to them.
No, no. I
So
mean,
if there
what
are any
was?
local communities, also I will start reaching out from tomorrow as well.
Okay, thank you. What was the content of that when you reached out?
Am I audible?
Hello.
I think your internet is a little flaky.
I'm not sure if he can hear us though.
Yeah, I think internet is a little flaky. That's all. Till Bharat comes back, like Bharat, you're on mute by the way if you're speaking. But till you figure out, like I thought, like we're scraping the community partners program. I clearly missed something, some discussion.
Right. That was the email that was supposed to be sent.
Yeah. So last week's update, I saw that all partners should be featured on all partners related banner. Community partners and local chapters should be in separate banners and standing. So I'm a
Huh.
little confused.
No, no, no. That is for different. Like that is for the local meetup groups. Like for example, Python Pune, Pi Delhi, Bank Pipers, Hyderabad Pi, Pi Ladies, and so on. Not
Yeah, that's
the
fine.
not the community partner like or like not the external community partners like GDG Bangalore, etc. What we usually get
Yeah,
from.
all the Python, all the chartered Python chapters, we will obviously like put their names in.
Yes, yes. That's all. That's all.
No, it mentions
Hey,
like
can you hear me now, Anil?
Yes. Welcome back, Bharat. We
Okay.
could we could hear you, but we were not sure if you could hear us.
Yeah, I could not hear a thing, so I had to join back again. You were saying something?
Yeah. What was the content of the like? What did you tell them?
Yeah, so I had shared a write-up right previously. So if there are community partners who have people basically who have confirmed tickets, we will be giving booth space for them. So we are asking representation from those communities if they have. Otherwise, if they don't have, since we don't have any tickets left, we are just asking for like normal partnerships such as on social media and all those kind of platforms. But we are not what do you say? We are not guaranteeing any kind of like ticket or anything to them.
Okay. Just to also make it a little more clear, did you mention that we will be guaranteeing booth space, or we might have it available for them if they come at the venue and if they ask for it at that time for let's say half a day, it can be shared based on availability and all that, right?
Yeah, as of now, I mean, no conditions I have written. I have just written that we will be providing booth space, and if they tell us earlier, we that will help us organize better in terms of giving them booth space. But nothing like as kind of a guarantee or something. I can share the write up
Yeah, yeah, please do.
again if required.
Yeah, please do. Yes, Navaram.
Okay.
yeah. Just to be clear, like we are not giving dedicated spaces at all. Guarantees aside,
Correct.
uh, community booths that we thought of will have like shared time bundles. Like if
Correct.
there are 8 groups, they will get like 1/8 of the time across 2 days of the conference.
Yeah, that's the idea. That's why I was specifically asking for if we told them anything on that because it's all subject to availability and also first come first serve and so on.
Also, we are only doing Python chapters, right? I think Bharat was not on the call when we were discussing it.
So if let's say somebody from that community has already bought a ticket and is there, then we can maybe support them. So it was like that because it was on our part that we had announced that we will do community partner and then now we are not doing it. So
How do we vet what the communities do? For example, if we promote some community, but later they turn out to be a hoax,
no, obviously
I'm just
we
I'm
will
just
know,
going through
right?
failure domains.
I mean, if you don't know some community, then you don't know. Then that's it.
I mean, For example, let's say Developers India, right? I don't know the person who runs it.
I have never heard of Developers India.
Yeah, exactly. So Reddit Developers India is a big subreddit where they call people and then they do AMAs and everything. But then the question is like, do we know the people? That's the thing. Running it.
So this is like purely like, I mean, if you know, you know, right? Like for example, if GDG Bangalore comes and says that they wants to like have that like for 2 hours or 3 hours the booth space and sit there. So you know GDG
My point
Bangalore.
is no. My point is I don't know the people behind it. The point is like scope it down is what I'm saying. Since all the Python chapters they're bound by the PSF COC and all PSF rules, we don't need to think about those.
Okay,
If they
so
violate something,
we can have
it's
conditions basically saying that you must have a proper COC, you must have proven record of community events and so on, right?
exactly.
Yeah, cool. We can do that. No problem. Uh, yeah, Akashni?
I think we know the admin of Developers India because we had made one post regarding CFP. So Akshit from my team in comms group had connected with the admin. So if you want, we can connect with them.
No, no, that was an example, Akashni.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just telling.
that was just an example.
Cool.
Yeah, okay,
So,
fine.
it can be like this. If somebody knows and they can wait for it from our internal team, then we can think about it. But yeah, so we can have some clear guidelines saying that so and so you have to have a COC, you have to have, let's say, a proven record of things that you have been doing, open meetups and so on and so forth. So if you go by that, then you fall under you are eligible to be a community member and you're eligible to have something like that.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. Bharat, please share the content of the email that you had shared. And if they ask, then we have to make it clear that there are some guidelines that will be there. And also, there will be restrictions that we are not guaranteeing you a booth space for an entire day, also. It will be shared space and they will share it with other people and other communities and so on. And it is supposed to be on the day of the event. We cannot pre book it or something like that. Like it can't be that we will come for 2 hours, just allow us inside. So they must also have tickets and so on.
By the way, can we write all of these SOPs down into a navigator page so that all of us are on the same page? Bharat, can you take an AI on this?
Sorry, what to note down on Navigator?
All the SOPs that we are talking about here, the requirements, what we are going to give them.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that would be
Just trying
great.
to put records of actions that we are talking about.
I think we have this page on Navigator already. We just need to update it with these things, I guess. Okay. So that was one. And
Anirudh, that is a very different page, by the way. The program has considerably changed this year.
the eligibility criteria still says no. Only the
Yeah, expectations and objectives are different.
so that can be edited basically.
Yeah, I would say just create one page for like 2024. Simple. If I think this is the general guidelines. If you see like there's a PyCon India 2020 and PyCon India 2021, so you can just create a page and add a sub page inside that.
Okay. I mean, so the problem was that in the on this that those pages are not maintained afterwards, and so what we're trying to do is create like common pages for like
The,
that.
the conference pages are not designed to be maintained afterwards. Once the conference is done, they are just archives for the future teams to look at what did. 2020 did, what did 2021 did, what did 2024 do. So there is no need to maintain any of the time boxed pages.
So the idea with the navigator part was anyway to have that this would be a common ground for the knowledge sharing, right? And the guidelines for the future also, other people also, and also for the future organizers and so on. Anything that is supposed to be on the like year wise, we can put it here also, no problem. But we were actually putting those on the website directly right now. Like for example,
Some things can't be put in the public. Would be internal documentation for conference people.
yeah, okay, yeah. I mean,
SOPs and everything doesn't need to be on the website. The attendees should not be concerned by that. For example, what should a track host do for 2024? What's their accurate duties?
so these
For
things don't
example,
change much every year, right? So we can just keep the same things updated that in the navigator.
they do. Number of tracks change. What you're organizing changes.
Number of track changes, but what the track host has to do doesn't change, right?
Might change, depending on the agenda.
How?
I mean, in 2024, let's say you're doing something different on the stage. Maybe you're doing some exercises on the stage. Who knows? But the meta point is like general guidelines should be on the top level of navigator. Year specific guidelines should be on the conference pages.
Okay, sure. Bharat, see if you can update it. That would be great. And also do share the content that you had shared in there.
See, the community partner program is a prime example. I don't want to change the broad community partner program because the top level page is still relevant for next year's conference. If we update it right away, all the historical context is lost.
I don't think that we need historical context in that way in here.
No, you need it,
But
right? Next year, if we have to do the community partner program very early on, when we are like starting to sell tickets. This year is a special case. We sold out. Can't do anything about it.
um, okay. Anyway, I think this is we're digressing too much. We will come back to this later. Navigator maintenance and so on. But yeah, I just wanted to see the content of the mail that went. Okay, yeah, this is fine. I think, Bharat. Okay, so then moving on. Next thing wanted to discuss was Dev Sprint. Bharat, we were talking about that. If you want to take it up, you and Farhan. Farhan is not here.
So dev sprint will be like on the day of the conference, we will have to manage it, right? So I don't think that
No,
I
this
will
is
be
a
able to
separate
take that
day.
up
This is a separate
because
day.
uh,
23rd, 21, 22 conference. 23rd is Dev Sprint. Hello, hello. I
Yeah, yeah, you are audible.
Yeah.
I think we lost Bharat again.
Bharat, are you there?
am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay, I was saying that I don't have plans as of now for at the day of the conference. I mean, I may not even able to attend the conference this year. So I would say that if there is anybody else who wants to pick this up,
Okay.
because we will need a lot of effort on the day of the conference and the workshop, right? So that's why.
Okay. Sure thing. This is not on the day of conference, by the way. This is on the day after the conference. 21, 22 is conference, and 23rd is Dev Sprint.
Yeah. Yeah, still, I mean, I'm not sure whether I'll be there. I'm not sure. Still in
Okay.
the phase of planning. There are some other things also coming up for me.
Okay, sure. Then I think we will need somebody else to take it up. Mostly right now, the dev sprint POC has to take care of his things which is leading up to the dev sprint. On the day, there might be other people from event ops and all who can probably manage things. The idea would be to create and manage the wiki page. I had created an initial version, but I think we need to make the form and then do a little bit of reaching out to open source projects. And uh, if they are coming already, that would be great. If not, if we know somebody in our circle who might be interested in uh, participating with their project, that would be perfect. So things like that we can sort of take care of. That is what we need from the development part. This is the initial wiki I had written. We can see how to go about it. Yeah, but we need somebody to take it up basically as a POC. All right. We'll ask somebody else then. Nobody from this call, I think, might be there. Okay. The final thing I think I wanted to ask was to Pratik. Pratik, we will now need, like, I think most of the volunteer distribution is done for the current work groups, right?
Yeah, even for
So,
mentorship diversity, some have been assigned.
okay. So now, whoever is like, we can just do a mail back to all the previous volunteers also, and people who are filling up now, we can just ask them if they would want to participate in event ops only, like for the day of the conference. Like we are like only 1 month away, right?
Okay,
So most of the volunteers will say that yeah, the work will be around the conference, a week before the conference or during the conference.
so is there a work group for event ops, or are we gonna use logistics only?
Yeah, it will be part of logistics, and we will have like a particular dedicated maybe for event ops and all that.
Okay, can you create one for event ops, and I'll send out a mail tagging event ops work group link there, and because we may get traction earlier, but as we have been seeing that once the requirement actually comes, very few volunteers show interest again. So
Right. So
I'll just
that's why I don't want to create it right now because we need to also
Mhm.
discuss with the logistics team and Vivas and so on if they have how they plan to go about it and all.
Okay. Anyway, I'll send out a mail to all the volunteers,
Yeah, don't
and
send it. Don't send right away. I'm just saying that just keep their expectations clear that now the only part where they can volunteer is during the event.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, we'll discuss specifics on how to contact them or where they should report on all those things later.
Yeah, okay. I'll connect with you later on this.
Okay. Okay. I think I had three things to discuss today. Anybody else has anything else to discuss? Um, okay. Yeah. Well, Navaran, if you're here, wh- what do we do for the COC thing? We have 5 people committee now.
So I took two COC trainings, one from PSF and one through Kubernetes. If I remember correctly, one of those had like public curriculum. Maybe I can try to find that and share so that people can start reading and looking about it. Then we can
Okay.
have like follow-on sessions.
Yeah, that would be great. Uh, and do we publish these like any only contact we publish is the coc at the rate n.pycon.org, right?
Plus phone numbers of people.
Okay, so I think phone numbers, Bhavin and Chandra don't prefer to share, but the rest might share.
We need people who can share phone numbers, by the way.
So if three out of or two out of five people share, that should be okay, right?
What if what if an attendee is not comfortable to raise their concerns with all of those three people?
Uh, then they can drop a
So
mail.
what if it's urgent? So there are cases. I mean, uh, the amount of positive what do you say bias we can give, there is a lot of negative bias as well here. Like
Okay.
I would prefer if everyone can put in their phone numbers.
Then we will need to find new people because Chandra and Bhavin strictly said that they can't share their phone number.
Chandra's phone number is in public in 2021 website.
But
If
now
you read
I
about
think he doesn't prefer to because of family and all.
okay, we need to talk about it then. But
Okay.
anyways, the since it's a conference, no, I think the contact details need to be really public so that people can reach out to them as easy as possible.
Okay. Then we probably need new people in the committee.
Yeah, let's maybe schedule a call about it. Who is going to be the, let's say, the person who is going to liaison everything, like run meetings and all. There is no lead as such in a COC committee, like code of conduct committee.
That's what I asked you earlier. Who is that? You said that there will be no lead, there will be nobody, it's only committee.
Yeah. Yes. So there is no lead. It's just that somebody needs to take up AIs or rotate. Because to be honest, like five people can't be equally active, right? There will be natural leaders growing up.
So, like, yeah, so we didn't specify that to anybody because of what we discussed earlier. And we had a long
Yeah.
conversation on this too. And it was
Yeah.
decided that nobody should be there in that position.
Well, so there is no lead. There can't be any lead in a COC committee. But at least you
Right.
need someone to run meetings, or otherwise, like everything will fall on you only to schedule meetings.
But I am not even in the committee.
Exactly. So you can't do it.
Yeah.
So someone who takes the initiative, not the lead, the initiative to do admin work,
Mm,
or maybe rotate amongst like 2-3 people. You can't
okay.
expect everyone.
We can ask this the current people whoever wants to take it up.
Maybe you can volunteer.
Okay. Anyway, so right now we will share with them some reading materials, right?
Sorry, I
Right
missed you
now,
for a bit. Hello.
yeah. Right now we'll share with them some reading materials, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But we need to make sure that people are reading and then coming back with questions. How to do it is a little difficult.
Yeah. Okay. Let me talk to then a few of these people and see how. If you have a suggestion, like, is there a guideline of how does that communication work in the
What?
committee members?
See, when I was in the Kubernetes Code of Conduct Committee, someone used to just volunteer always. Like, okay, you used to rotate based on their availability. Like, if
Okay.
I'm available for, let's say, a month to take care of this administration, I used to take care of. If I'm not around, I just did not volunteer. Somebody else would volunteer. It's like a best effort basis. Now, if of five people nobody volunteers, then we have a different problem at hand. People are not proactive.
Hmm.
That's why I told, like, naturally people will start taking initiatives once you ask them to do something. That's the case. That's the natural case. If none of the five are available, then we might need to start rotating people.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I think that's about it for this call. If nobody has anything else to discuss, we can end this and go home and sleep.
I hope everyone is at home. It's already 10:10.
I mean, in a more. Okay, I guess not. In that case, thank you everyone for joining, and we'll see you back on Zulip slash wherever we have uh, wherever we are connected, and otherwise on the next call for next week. Cheers and have a good day.